This heat is getting on my nerves. It's supposed to be like 110 degrees today, so maybe vlogging out here wasn't such a great idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all from the beautiful, pristine Lookout Mountain. And today, guys, we are at the boulders of Old Wauhatchie Pike. If y'all are wondering, the boulders on Old Wauhatchie Pike, this is a part of the Lookout Mountain Conservancy. It actually used to be a community way back in the day. And actually there are a few houses, or the foundations of houses, that are literally throughout the area. Why did I say literally? Now also along this trail, there are also the remnants of an old water slide, from what I understand. And there's also a lot of really cool boulders, as you all can tell why they call it the boulders on Old Wauhatchie Pike. So without further ado, you guys, let's travel and let's see what they have here at the boulders on Old Wauhatchie Pike. And speaking of old foundations, here is our first one. Now, I learned about this place through my friend Andy, through Andy's journeys. He and my other friend slash co-worker, Mr. Nomad Ben, they came out here in January. It was what they call Boulder Fest. And you would have people from quite a few spots. They would go through and they would climb the rocks in this area. That's why they call it Boulder Fest. Well, there is one thing that I really like about Lookout Mountain, is that it is so much like a fairy tale. Like the rock work, the geography of the area, even in the caves like Rock City, not Rock City, Ruby Falls and Rock City. There's just something very special about this area. Now this is really cool. I was not expecting to see this, but here is an old archway. Rockmont, or Rockmount, Rockmont, I think it's Rockmont. But it looks like it goes a bit more up the hill from here. So I'm kind of curious to see what is at the top. For the most part, it looks like a lot of gardening work has been going on here. Oh, that sun, that bright sun, melting away at my soul. And they say that climate change isn't real. It's way too hot for this. So let's continue going up to the top. Believe there is a good world. Well, maybe also a world that's not so hot. Cool. We have some more foundations. It's like a spot where you can relax, enjoy the weather. And this is cool. You can see how one property met with the other. So where I'm standing about now, this used to be someone's house, and I'm standing in their cellar. And whew, this view, that is gorgeous. Now, one of the things that I'm trying to find here on the property that my friend Andy pointed out when he and Mr. Nomad Ben were up here back in, I think they were up here in February or January. I think it was January. Andy was talking about an old water slide that used to be here on the premises. From what I understand, back then, it was a really happening little place. It's amazing how there's so much history here in one spot. Looks like we've got more right here of a garden. Now you can tell that again, this was a part of a house at one point, but they have turned this into a garden of some sort. Let's focus on this. That's the foundation of an old stove burner. Now imagine way back when, you would probably be standing here at the bottom in your basement, putting coal into the fire or wood. And this entire area would heat the entire house. You can even see the remains of a chimney. Although, it looks like it has fallen on harder times, sadly enough. But I'm not gonna lie, this part of the garden that they've made that used to be at the foundation of this old house, this puts off such a pet cemetery vibe. Like, if I keep on walking in the middle, maybe I can lay a dead loved one in here and bring them back, although it's not going to be them, because we all know what happened in that movie. It was not good. But Stephen King, well, he was screwed up when he was on drugs, but I'd probably say that his stories can still get pretty screwed up. So let's keep on going along the trail, shall we? By the way, I do really love how they've done these spillways. You see, when water is coming off the mountainside, these ditches right here, they will pour down the mountainside and they will fill into the nearby Tennessee River or a creek somewhere. So I like that they have little tiny bridges. That's pretty cool. I love architecture. So let's see what's down here at the base of the hill. Now we're at the base of the hill. So let's keep going up this way and see what they got. I also know somewhere in this area is also the remains of the first incline. Yes, if y'all did not know, Lookout Mountain actually had two incline railways that went up and down the mountains way back when. However, one of them got torn down. I think it actually suffered some structural damage. And the other one, of course, we all know and love. It is a major staple of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga's tourism industry. And from a distance, I thought that was an image of Jesus, but it actually looks like it is the image of a Cherokee chief, or maybe an old lady. I can't decide. All I know is, well, we'll just settle with the Cherokee chief. There we go, because the Cherokee Nation is what gave rise to Chattanooga's economic booms. Looks like we have another set of stairs that seemingly goes to nowhere right there. Yes, somebody has a motorcycle. Oh, cool. Here we have another foundation to an old house. House that has long since existed. However, I'd say that the foundations, I think, are going to last way longer. Actually, I think all this will probably last another 100 years or so, as long as there is the conservancy. And it does appear that I have found more trailhead, and that is a very large boulder that's over there. No telling how old that foundation is right there. But I like how there's just rocks upon rocks that go down into this area. And if I had any real upper body strength than I did when I was younger, I'd climb up that. But I'm not as strong as I used to be. And I think this is where the slide once was. I'm believing. Like, imagine probably starting somewhere down in this area. People would get on the slide and they would ride up and down it, having their fun, while all of it seemingly disappearing into the mountainside. Far Enough Trail. Let's see what it says here. This trail of old Wauhatchie Pike is owned by the Lookout Mountain Conservancy. Okay. Alrighty then. Wouldn't you have it? I believe I found it. At least part of it. Yeah, this is it. Imagine. Down there, you would ride the water slide down, down, down. Now the only thing left is the stairs that would take you down or up and down. And obviously there's not really a whole lot left there, sadly enough. This would have been so cool back in the day. So amazing, but sadly enough, it no longer exists. But at least we have this foundation. And this is a cool little find. They have bee houses. I believe those are bee houses. Beehives. Yeah. Beehives. Look at the little guys right there. Although, it's probably not good to be that close to them. So I'm gonna back up away from them and let them do their thing. That's cool. There's a beehive up here. Was not expecting that. Now this is a cool piece of the conservancy out here. They have a garden. Looks like they've got some sunflowers. Huh. I did not know that Alabama was a part of the conservation or what do you call it? Conservanship. There we go. This is really cool. Huh. And they even have a greenhouse. Now it's obvious I can't go inside just because I do not work here. This reminds me so much of my college days. And they even have AC in here as well, and it feels great. Because as you all can tell, I am sweating my butt off out here. So I think we're gonna walk back down the hill and we're gonna check out one more thing, and then we're gonna call it a vlog. It's hot. Now I wanted to check out this building that's out here in the parking lot, just because I really like the old school foundation that's in it. Looks like somebody's been painting that. But I'll probably have to come back here another day. Here, somewhere up here in the area, there is a, I believe it's a smoker room, or where somebody would store their cold stuff. It's kind of like a big rock vault that's in the side of the hill. Next time I'm out here, I'll have to find that, because I do want to see that. That's one thing that I did not get to see today, just because it is so blimey hot. And at one point it looked like they had a wishing well here. However, it's no longer in operation, as you all can tell. Your coins will help the Lookout Mountain Conservancy and protect natural resources at Lookout Mountain in Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama. So yeah, if I had a coin and it was still operational, yes, I would make my donation. Because I want to, not because I have to. And having said that, as you all can tell, there is sweat in my eyes. I can't see anything. And I feel, this is me receiving my just end. Because back in January, or maybe it was February, Mr. Nomad Ben and Andy's Journeys came out here when it was really, really cold. I came up here while it was stupid hot. As you all can tell, I'm suffering. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get Mr. Nomad Ben, or I think I'm gonna go with Andy and Mr. Nomad Ben when they go up to Boulder Fest again, if they do it again next year, because it's just too hot. But anyway, guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care. Now y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this vlog is over.